Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to talk about Obi-Wan Episode 2. Just finished watching it, and it was a little better than Episode 1. So, at least we have that. Not by much, though. The story arc is still pretty weak. He goes to whatever planet it is to go see if he can save Leia. You get the bounty hunters. They call Reva. And then all the Inquisitors end up there. And then there's the garrison. It's just like a lot of time flies for some of the characters, but not for all of the characters. It's really weird how they did the storytelling on this. I don't know what my dog's barking at. But it's hilarious because, like, in one moment, this really bothered me here. Leia falls off the building, right? Or right before she falls off, Reva sees where Obi-Wan is, and she starts running using the Force and doing all these backflips and stuff like that. Leia falls off the building. Obi-Wan runs to the edge of the building, uses the Force to catch her, sets her calmly on the ground, and then with moments of her on the ground, he's walking down out and around. like he just materialized from the top of the building to the bottom of the building. And then they're able to have a quick conversation, and then they get up to leave, and then the fake Jedi comes out, and they have a conversation, and he's like, oh yeah, I want to help you, which I did like that scene, just because it's like, yeah, he's a shady guy, but he still believes in something. I'm down. Cool, I'm down with it. And then it goes back to Reva, and she's still running across the rooftops. It's like, man, you've been running for quite a while, and you could see where they were fighting in the last sequence. It's like you saw where they were, and you using the Force to run, and it's like, that took you a long time to get over there. Last time we seen, Jedi or Sith move that slowly was when Obi-Wan failed to go save his master in Episode 1. Past that, the rest of the episode's pretty forgettable. You have that fake Jedi, that was a fun sequence. Wouldn't say it was like great writing, but it was fun because it's like, he's conning people, and it's like, okay, using magnets and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I understand, that fits this world, but like the rest of it was just very forgettable. Like, and then it's like, and then the end sequence where Reva has Obi-Wan, and then the Grand Inquisitor shows up and says, hey, I'm going to take over capturing this guy. So she takes the time to kill him, which allows Obi-Wan to get away. And it's like, that's exactly what he was saying to her. Like, dude, like, I'm more trained. I know what I'm doing. You're reckless. Let me lead this charge. And because she doesn't, Obi-Wan gets away. And it's like, which was just, it was just stupid on her part. The one sequence I would say was actually really good was the end when, he finds out that Anakin's still alive, and then it flashes over to the Anakin in the jar thing, and it's like, that was kind of cool. Won't lie, it got me a little bit like, alright, that was awesome. That was a great, like, villain entrance. Even though it's not really an entrance, it's just introducing the villain. And it's like, okay, that works. I like that. So it's like, like I said, it's got three things in the episode that I actually enjoyed. The fake Jedi, and then the fake Jedi ended up turning and helping Obi-Wan, and then the Vader thing. The rest of it, still not much. I mean, thus far, I see no reason why these are episodes and not just one movie. Because there's a lot of filler that we could have cut out from the first episode and the second episode, that we could just kind of make it fit more. For example, like if Reva hadn't used the bounty hunters and just kidnapped Leia herself, that would have cut out a lot of middlemen. And we also didn't need any of the sequences of Obi-Wan, like, farming or whatever he is, carving up the meat stuff. Like, we don't need any of that. We could just skipped that whole sequence. And it's like you could also cut out the whole sequence of him talking to the other Jedi in the first episode. That still would show us who the Inquisitors are. We don't need to, it's like we need to know them, but we didn't need to know this Jedi. And it just kind of paints Obi-Wan in a bad light, too. So, yeah, so far, episode 2 was better than 1. Not by much, but we'll see. Off to episode 3, I guess.